Cancer, this is Lisa with the Poet Oracle, and today we're going to find out what's going on with you and the person on your mind. Welcome back if you are a returning viewer. And if you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and do so. That way you'll be notified when future videos are released. Today we're going to look at tarot cards, oracle cards, even some personal messages. Just keep in mind that this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave what does not. If you feel any roles need to be reversed from how I present it, by all means, go ahead and flip them. All right. Well, we start this reading off with the Ten of Swords, followed by the Two of Swords in the reverse, the Eight of Swords, the Two of Cups, and then the Two of Wands. So it looks like the person that you're thinking about is somebody that you have a great deal of love for, with this Two of Cups showing up here. And it may feel like at one point you had a very good union with this person, a lot of mutual respect, a lot of harmony, a lot of compatibility. You may have appeared to others outside of you as a very, very happy couple. But that's with the Two of Cups. And that's usually my favorite card in the whole tarot. But for some reason, with all of these other cards, it makes me feel so sad that there's such a deep love here for somebody that is hurting you. Okay, with this Ten of Swords, the Ten of Swords started this reading off, and that is betrayal. Okay, that's feeling like you've been backstabbed more than one time. Okay, it's 10 swords, all right? And you've come to the end. This person was like a dead end. And its tens usually represent cycles, okay? The end of a cycle. And so it looks like with this person, you felt very backstabbed. You feel like you've hit rock bottom in this situation. And then to top it off, whenever I see the Ten of Swords, all I can ever think about is somebody playing the victim. So this is somebody that when you say how much they've hurt you, they'll flip it around. And somehow you've done them wrong, which caused them to do you wrong, okay? And so that's what I feel. It may not be for everybody, but that's what I feel when I see that card. But it seems like you're making a final decision here with this Two of Swords sitting in the reverse. And you might be getting a little bit cold, or you went a little bit cold on this person because you are emotionally detaching from the situation. Now, this could also mean that this person was just always kind of detached, or they detached at some point for some reason. But with this Eight of Swords, you're feeling trapped in the situation, either whether you're physically still in the situation or just emotionally and mentally. A lot of anxiety, very imprisoned in the mind because you love this person so much, with that Two of Cups. But now you have two paths that are sitting in front of you with the Two of Wands. That is to make a decision of two. Are you going to stay, or are you going to go? You know, and it looks like you may be waiting right now, feeling a little bit trapped, paralyzed a little bit by the pain, the fear of leaving the situation, the anxiety of leaving it. And you may just really be needing to heal a little bit right now because you're feeling stuck in a situation that is causing you pain. All right, even if you're not still in the situation physically, in your mind and in your heart, in your spirit, you are, okay, still connected to it. So you need to make a decision for yourself right now. Are you going to remain in that energy of pain, or are you going to take the lessons that this taught you and move forward so that you don't have to learn these lessons again? This is your choice, okay? Let's get some cards from here. Oh man, that came out. Oh, that was just one single one right there. The Four of Swords that sits here. And so with the Four of Swords, this is like you really need to take some time, rest and recover. Retreat from this person. Retreat from anybody else in your life that may be adding some stress or some drama or some chaos. You really need to rest and recover. Now, you could be dealing with the Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius with those swords showing up here as the very first. I mean, we've got a lot of swords showing up here. So, all right, you need to rest. You need to recover from this pain. Okay. The Ace of Spheres, you need to rebalance your foundation again, okay? This is all about possibly getting a new job, a raise, money news, new income, maybe even a promotion, or it's just really warning you on what you invest your time into is going to contribute to your foundation, to your stability. Okay, and so you need that fresh beginning, or you're going to see doors opening for you once you detach and once you pull back that were not open before. All right, maybe thoughts will come to you about options that you could go down, or paths you could go down that you couldn't think of before because your mind was so trapped. The Chariot, listen, you got to get your focus going, all right? Now, could be something going on in Cancer season, could be dealing with the Cancer, but the Chariot is all about taking action, making the changes in your life that are needed, moving forward, getting that focus together on what it is that you truly want to do. This came up right under the Two of Swords in the reverse, and the Two of Swords in that reverse is really detaching and making a final decision, okay, and not looking back from that decision, all right? But either way, with this Ace of Spheres followed by the Chariot, you want to start focusing on your stability and where you want to go in this life right now. All right, let me get one more from this deck. Oh, the Queen of Cups. Listen, you may have been very nurturing to this person, very loving, very supportive, but now you need to be this to you. You need to start giving this Queen of Cups love to yourself right now, okay? Because this came out right under the Eight of Swords, and that is you're feeling trapped because you're not loving you enough to realize that nobody that truly loves you would be putting that many swords into your back that many times. All right. Okay, now here's what I would say about that, because I don't want anybody thinking that I'm, you know, bad, bashing the other person. Some people are brought into our lives to trigger us in another direction for a reason. And so that's all I'm saying is take the lesson. Don't focus on the loss. Focus on that lesson. All right, I want to get a couple from this deck. The Two of Cups, listen, I realize there's a lot of love here because the Two of Cups showed up in the beginning part of this reading. But because this is coming up after we got the Ace of Spheres, the Chariot, and the Queen of Cups, you are going to have a new love that comes in when you have balanced and stabilized yourself that is going to be so fulfilling to you. It's going to be equal. That's why this is my favorite card in the deck, because both cups are getting poured into equally. This came out right under the other Two of Cups that came out, and so I'm telling you that you're going to have a new love that comes in when you stabilize yourself out. We got the Wheel. Things are going to start turning in your favor now, okay? This is good fortune, having luck. If before you felt so unlucky, that time is changing now, and you're going to start feeling successful, and you're going to start feeling uplifted and rising above where you were yesterday. And this came out under the Two of Wands, so you've got two paths: to stay or to go. If you go, you will find this success. And even if this person returns, you will know that they cannot return without changed behavior. The Temperance card sits in the reverse. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius or something in Sagittarius season, but when it sits in the reverse, this is feeling very out of control in this situation. This person may have brought a lot of disruptive energy, or they might have just disrupted your energy with all the chaos, with all of the excess that they would do with things. Okay. I want to switch gears and let's see what this person thinks about when you come to their mind. So then when they think about you, what do they think about? The Two of Cups, really? Listen, I'm not in any doubt that there's a lot of love here. This person loves you. You love them. But listen, sometimes you come into people's lives when they're not ready for this type of love. All right. And so there may need to be some healing. Maybe you guys do bring this back together or revive it back up. But again, it has to come down to change behaviors, not words. But there's love. There's so much love here. But there's so much pain too. The Eight of Cups that sits in the reverse, when this person thinks about you, they want you to return, or they want to return to you. It feels like they're saying, I've fully learned from the mistakes of the past. I know now what I did wrong. Now, they could also be thinking that you have learned from this situation, and that may be why you're gone. But this really feels like this person may want you to return, or them to return. What else do they think about when they think about you? All right, we get the Five of Swords, and then with the Hanged One sitting in the reverse. And so when we talk about the Five of Swords, listen, there could have been a lot of arguments. There could have been a lot, even violence possibly, maybe even emotional, mental, or physical abuse. But this card really represents to me that when the arguments started, they got ugly. I'm talking about words were said that you just can never forget have been said. These are really bad arguments when this card shows up. And now with the Hanged One or the Hanged Man sitting in the reverse, now what we're talking about is somebody that may be feeling a little bit selfish right now. And so when this person thinks about you, they feel very much so like you may be in a victim mentality, like you've been done so wrong by them, or they may feel victimized by the fact that you have walked away. Okay, and so like I said, with, you know, a lot of these cards that come up here that we saw in the beginning, you know, this may be somebody that tries to play the victim. With that Ten of Swords, that's exactly what that means, is somebody may be trying to play the victim. And this is exactly what we see here with this Hanged Man sitting here in the reverse, and then the Five of Swords. It's like you might have said some really truthful things to this person, and now they're just like aghast that you had said that. All right. Now we get the Four of Cups that sits here with the Devil in the reverse. And so the Four of Cups, I mean, the card really says it all. You've got this offer of love that's coming in, but this person isn't paying attention to it, right? And so with the Four of Cups, this is really feeling unfulfilled in the situation. And so this person may feel like you feel very unfulfilled by how this situation has evolved. This also can represent surprise gifts. So this person may want to come and bring you a gift. The Devil that sits in the reverse, now you could be dealing with the Capricorn, but really what this card is representing is you know, the negativity or the toxicity, you are trying to recover from that, okay? You might be out here having a lot of fun, being your sexy self, you know, leaving this situation so that you can recover. And that's how this person sees that you're not paying attention to any of the love that they have, and that you are recovering, reclaiming your power, stepping away from all the toxicity. This makes me want to grab, I know I'm going a little longer than I anticipated, but this makes me want to see, what do you think about when you think about this person? And then we'll flip over to our oracle cards. All right, so what do you think about when you think about this person? All right, Ten of Cups. You were very supportive to them. You were very nurturing, very healing to this person. You may have felt like they were this to you in the earlier stages of the relationship as well. Okay. All right, we got the King of Pentacles that shows up here. And so, you know, at one point, it looks like this person may have been investing into this relationship. They were very solid. They were very practical. And they were very much a leader. You also may see this person, this could be an earth sign that you're dealing with, a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but you may see this person as being very grounded, very earthy in the way in which they do things. Okay. Interesting. We have a Queen and a King, so this feels like very much so this may be a very, very close union, and that may be why you feel so trapped up in it. We get the Five of Wands. Listen, it's like everything is broken apart on this table. Nothing is actually put together, right? And so the Five of Wands really represents a lot of challenges, a lot of obstacles, maybe even rivalries. You may think that this person has other priorities other than this relationship, whether that be another relationship or a job or family, friends, whatever it is. Oh, okay, we got too many. I saw the Tower though. All right, so last ones on what you think about. So, oh my goodness. All right, Seven of Pentacles came out with the Knight of Swords, and it came out with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. You may want to be out of the cold with this person and recover this situation with this Five of Pentacles that sits in the reverse. This is could be that, or it just may be a simple fact that you have hope returning to you, that you are in the process of recovering. But because this came out with what you feel about them, I feel like you may want to recover this situation, but I think you're very well aware that there needs to be some changed behaviors. All right, the Knight of Swords, right? And so with the Knight of Swords, this is really about a lifestyle change. change. So I think you're very clear that if this were to come back together, or you guys were to work on this, that there needs to be some significant changes in the way in which this relationship operates. And what are those changes? Well, we get the Seven of Pentacles that shows up here, and there needs to be a lot of work put in it, a lot of hard work, a lot of patience in order to get that success. And it seems like you may be waiting for this person to come back with that changed behavior. All right, let's get some oracle cards going and see what other messages we have. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Listen, all that's saying is that, you know, like I said, sometimes we're triggered in ways. Sometimes we're triggered because of a breakup that will trigger us right back to that person once we've healed and we've grown and we're prepared for it. Okay, you guys may have just met each other when one of you or both of you were just not prepared for this level of a union. I mean, we got Two of Cups came out here 3 different times in the same reading. Unrequited love is sitting in the reverse. Listen, when this comes back together, or if you get a new love, it's going to be one of equality. All right. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Wow, let's switch over. You know, I just did the video. Who did I say that title of that video was? You Guys Need to Talk. I think the Gemini. So if you're dealing with the Gemini, go watch that video, because I think the whole message was about needing to talk honestly with each other. All right, we have the engagement ring that came out. This is all about feeling very complete, a union, a commitment, a partnership, but it is sitting in the reverse because it feels like there's something going on here where there's a big gap or a separation, whether that be physically or just emotionally. There's so many cards that are trying to come out. Keys on a ring fell out. Keys on a ring means that this relationship was not a priority to somebody. There was like a third party, and a third party could be another person. It could be family, friends, work, whatever. Lightning. All right, now this is sitting in the reverse, and the lightning is all about transformation, sudden changes, getting shocking news, having an epiphany. And so it's sitting in the reverse. So this person may not have come to this epiphany yet about what to do in this relationship. So there may be a little bit of some stagnation with that. Or maybe you are still healing, so it's kind of slowed things down a little bit. Let's get one from here. 2 from me. Oh my gosh, we got my favorite one in the deck. I'm going to read that one last. Okay, the first one. You are moving on to a steady and reliable path. You cannot ask for a better card. But here's my favorite one in this whole deck. It is from the Plato's The Symposium. According to Greek mythology, humans were originally created with 4 arms, 4 legs, and a head with 2 faces. Fearing their power, Zeus split them into 2 separate beings, condemning them to spend their lives in search of their other halves. Soulmate type reading right there, okay? I'm feeling a Fairy Temple Oracle today, so let's see what we can get from here. Another. We got Lily of Love. Transform, enliven, and regenerate. This is all about transforming the situation so that it can be revived. You cannot revive a dead flower, right? And so you must restart with a seed and really build from there. You guys just need to talk honestly. All right, I'm ready to go to some personal messages. This says you could be the ripest, juiciest peach in the world, but there will always be someone who hates peaches. Dita Von Teese. All that's saying is that you can't please everybody and everything. Okay, if you try to, I promise you, you will be very displeased with yourself in the long run for being a people pleaser. Focus on you. Okay, do your healing, get your stability, get your grounding. And then you'll have wishes granted. And then you are elevating. Yes. Elevate, grow up, glow up. Be selfish with your energy. You better know that. All right. Be selfish with it. You can. It's yours. Spirit speaks in dreams. So make sure you're paying attention to your dreams. I have one more for general messages that I just want to dig into. I'm feeling it. So let's see if we get any additional messages. That's a big old stack that came out. Out of nowhere, money falls into your lap. Okay, I mean, GPS me your coordinates so I can be there when that money starts falling. Be more ambitious, okay? Be more ambitious with your life. What do you want to achieve? Where do you want to be in 6 months from now, 1 week from now? Just start planning. I'm going to read all of these that came out. It says pay increases are near. Of course, it's going to fall right out of the sky into your lap. But I'm asking you, is your resume in order? You might have an inheritance coming through. But learn your worth and don't give up. You are so close. I don't know who needed that, but I felt like I had to do it. All right, let's get a poem for you, a poem excerpt. I swear I keep saying I'm going to come up here and I'm going to read one of these. I'm going to I'm going to recite one of these poems in its entirety. I keep saying that. I need to find the time to do it. Okay, your poem is number 53, alignment. Of course it is. Your soul embraces my soul as we intertwine in each other's grooves. Interconnecting threads dancing around us as we align with each other's moves. Of course that shows up when you get the Two of Cups 3 times in a reading. You guys are very connected, okay? There just may have been a little bit of off with the timing of this. All right, if this person could say anything to you, what would they want to say to you? I don't know what to do. Okay. Let's hear some more. What do they want to say? Passionate kisses. Oh, man, they love kissing you. All right. Or they want to kiss and make up. Maybe both. Karma punched me. So this person may have gotten a little bit of karma. Your eyes, mesmerizing. Oh, they love your eyes. Okay. Let's get a couple more. They're just giving all these compliments, aren't they? Are you gone for good? I'm your #1 fan, and we can fix this together. All right. Well, these are your messages. Make sure to come back and check me out again.